There's always more to the story. Our stories. The stories of Black women physicians are complicated and unfortunately relatively rare. I'm one of the just over 2% of physicians in the U.S. who are Black women. That statistic hasn't really changed much in the last few decades.
I was on call. They called me for this patient that was bleeding, and the floor had blood. And I walked in, my stethoscope were on me, my scrubs on, and the first thing this patient said, "Mop the floor." We all like to see some representations of ourselves. We don't want to be the only one, but unfortunately, sometimes I am.
I had never met a Black woman who was a doctor. I only had met Black men. It was described to me as what you do as a Black woman. Maybe you marry a man who is a doctor and then you become associated with medicine.
I always wanted to be a physician. Yeah. My father actually wanted me to be a chemical engineer, which is great, but I knew it wasn't me. I'd rather be in biology class, dissecting pigs.
I did some research on what happens to patients when there's no diversity in healthcare teams. In the U.S., Black babies are 2 to 3 times more likely to die before their first birthday than white babies. The disparity in death was cut in half if the pediatrician was Black.
People study disparities, but what about interrogating them? What about changing them? What about disrupting them? It doesn't help to just continuously fill gaps.
Yeah.
You have to eliminate gaps.
Yes.
We need more women of color in medicine. We may be the first, but we certainly don't want to be the last. And I strongly feel we have to be able to give back as we move forward. It's incredibly important.